Is the normal summon effect a second normal summon? No. So, okay, the way it works with normal summoning is a little bit confusing, I guess. There are cards out there that give you an additional normal summon this turn. Those kind of cards, you can only gain an additional normal summon once per turn. So if a card says you can perform an additional normal summon this turn, and then another card says you can perform an additional normal summon this turn, I believe you cannot get both of those effects. But if a card just says, in its own effect, normal summon now, right? That does not take up your additional normal summon. That is just normal summoning by card effect, right? Like Flu. Flu is not an additional normal summon. Flu is just effect, normal summon now, right? And that you can do as often as you want, right? As often as the thing says normal summon now, you can do it, right? But for example, Swap Frog and Double Summon both say you gain an additional normal summon. Like Double Summon says you gain an additional normal summon, and Swap Frog says you gain an additional normal summon for a frog monster. You cannot do both of those things in the same turn, right? So that's the difference, basically. No? Wait, did I misremember Double Summon? Double Summon. Oh no, Double Summon is also different. No, Double Summon is different because it says you can conduct 2 normal summon sets this turn, not just 1. Okay, Double Summon is not the additional normal summon. Okay, there's 3 kinds. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. Okay. Just to have the complete information out there, there's 3 kinds. There's cards that set your number of normal summons to a specific number. I believe another one of those cards is the one that lets you summon 3 times. Here. Activate as Chainlink 3 or higher. You can conduct up to 3 normal summons this turn, not just 1. Yeah. So those set the amount of normal summons you have to a specific number. So if you activate a double summon, which sets this number to 2, and then you activate chain summoning, which sets this number to 3, you still only have 3 in total, right? You have 3 in total. So the double summon in that case basically doesn't do anything, right? If you activate chain summoning, double summon basically has no effect, right? And Swap Frog, what's another card that gives you an additional normal summon? Other than Swap Frog, just for the example. Because I was using Double Summon as an example because I misremembered its text. I thought Double Summon just gave you an additional normal summon. Atlantean Heavy Infantry. Heavy Infantry Yugioh. During your main phase, you can normal summon a level 4 or lower Sea Serpent monster. In addition to your normal summoner set, you can only gain this effect once per turn. You can normal summon a frog monster during your main phase this turn. In addition to your normal summoner set, you can only gain this effect once per turn. These kinds of effects give you what is considered an additional normal summon. And like it states on these cards, you can only get that once per turn. So if you use Atlantean Heavy Infantry to normal summon a Sea Serpent monster, later on in the turn, you cannot use Swap Frog to gain an additional normal summon. But what you can do is you can use Atlantean Heavy Infantry to get an additional normal summon, and then you can use a Fluanda Reese effect to normal summon again, right? However you would do that, up to you, but you could do that. Double summon list. Okay, I'll just link this in. I feel like we've talked about it enough, but I guess the link is helpful. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we got Group 1, which is Chain Summoning, Double Summon, Snow, Scary Sea, Terminal Offering, Morganite. Okay, those set your normal summons to a certain number. Like you just say, okay, you have 2 normal summons this turn. You have 3 normal summons this turn. Snow, I think, is also you have 3 normal summons this turn. Right? It's just it gives you a number of how many normal summons you have. And then you have Group 2, which is additional normal summon, the one that we just talked about, which has Atlantean Heavy Infantry. Swap Frog should be here somewhere. There's Swap Frog. Rescue Ace Headquarters is on here. The Ritual Beast Tamer Elder is on here. That kind of thing, right? That is just additional normal summon, right? And then group 3, I think is the one. Yeah, the Flues. This is the Flues. This is just... The effect is just normal summon right now. Just perform a normal summon, right? And yeah. And of these, this third group, you can just do as many as you have. Or as many as you can, right? It's just like as many as you can or perform, like it doesn't matter, right? Okay. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh is complicated sometimes. Yeah, sorry for being confusing because I did confuse double summon. I thought I misremembered double summon. I thought double summon was in group number 2, I believe. Yeah, I thought double summon was group number 2, but it's group number 1.